Spencer Patrick, and welcome to A Word of Faith. Today I'd like to talk about what are you thinking about? You know, you are what you think. Some people say you are what you eat, and I believe that's true. You eat a lot of junk, and your body doesn't know what to do with it, and your body doesn't become strong, your body becomes weak. But it's the same with what you think. If you think you're a loser, you'll be a loser. If you think you're sick, you'll become sick. I once heard a story of a man who he worked on the railway, and they have refrigerated cars on the railway where they ship uh, produce and things that need to be refrigerated. In this case, it was a frozen car. He got in this car and the door accidentally closed. The door closed, and he thought he was locked in. He was sure he wouldn't survive. So actually, he ended up spending the night in the car, and he actually ended up dying there. The next morning, they found that actually one of the doors to the car was open. His thoughts killed him. God doesn't want your thoughts to kill you. Would you like to take a look at a scripture with me? Look at Philippians 4:8. Philippians 4:8. Philippians 4:8 says, "Finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, if there is any virtue and if there is anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things." In another Word of Faith message that we talked about Joshua 1:8 and 9, where to have success and to have good success is to be careful what we meditate on, to be careful what we think about here. But here in the New Testament, it tells us what we're supposed to be thinking about. We're supposed to think about the things that are true, not the things that are false. We're supposed to think about the things that are good and noble, not the things that are evil. It makes me think about some of the media that we see these days. Whatever things are pure, not the things that are impure. Whatever things that are lovely, lovely things, good things, not ugly things. Not supposed to talk bad about people. We're not supposed to be negative all the time. You know, sometimes you have to say it as it is, but you don't have to be negative all the time. Whatever things are of good report, if there is any virtue and if there is anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things. Some time ago, I met the president of a major European firm. And I met him at an event, and he was so negative. He was from Germany, and I was really surprised because he wasn't happy living in Japan. His family wasn't happy living in Japan. Just had a very, very negative outlook. The people of Japan were bigots, and etc., etc. And I was just really shocked because, of course, I know every country has its weaknesses. But I was shocked because I love Japan. I love the people of Japan. I love being in Japan. Yeah, I love other countries as well. I love Singapore. I love the United States. We have a lot of great companies, but I really feel that my family is called to Japan. And we'll go wherever the Lord takes us. But it's interesting that apparently this guy was thinking about all the bad things. The experiences his kids had in school, the experiences he had with the thousands of employees that work for him. Just a negative attitude that I just thought, wow. And I tried to encourage him, and I only had a few minutes with him, so I didn't really have much of a chance to talk with him. But what you think determines your future. So what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about the things that are right and pure? Are you thinking about going up instead of going down? Many people are thinking about, oh, woe is me. I think I'm going to take this goal. Woe is me. I think I'm going down. Whoa, I think I might get fired. You know, so they have all these negative attitudes. What are you thinking about? What are you meditating on? Meditation and thoughts are the same thing. Meditation is basically deep thinking, repeatedly thinking about the same things. So today I want to encourage you, what are you thinking about? Don't think about what the world thinks about. We as believers, as followers of Jesus, we are free. Jesus said, as I frequently quote, Jesus said, "I have come that you may have life and that you may have it abundantly." Today I want to encourage you to grab onto his abundant life. How do you grab onto it? One of the biggest ways is change the way you think. This is Spencer Patrick, and thank you for joining me at word of faith.